Okay guys, today I'm going to teach you how to compute for sample size. This is worksheet number 2, but I'm gonna go directly to, you should be able to handle 1A. This is just constructing a 95% confidence interval. I'm gonna go to problem number B, and this is the sample size computation right here. Sample size, sample size calculations. Okay, so if the professor only knew the information from the September 2004 poll and wanted to estimate the percentage of students who were registered to vote within plus minus 4% and with 95% confidence, how many students should she sample? Okay, so this is asking how many students, meaning what is the sample size? That's the question right here. Okay. This plus minus 4%, this is your margin of error. Okay, and then this 95% confidence, you are going to use a z-crit of 95%. It's 1.960. okay, so what do we have here? We are given that the margin of error is 4% is in decimal form, should be 0.04. okay, and if you are going to look at our worksheet number 1, okay, what is the formula for margin of error? It's this one right here. The margin of error is given as the critical C times the square root of PQ over N. Okay, let's go back here. Let's write that. Oops. Let us write that one. So ME is equal to the z-crit times the square root of P hat Q hat over N. Okay, and so we have our ME here. Okay, the ME, let's substitute values here, is 0.04 is equal to our z-crit is 1.960 times the square root of PQ. What's our PQ? Okay, from here our PQ is given as 35 out of 50. So we get 35 out of 50, or that's 0.7. That's 70%. So our P then is 0.7 multiplied by, okay, if our P hat is 0.7, then our Q hat would be 0.3. okay, and then divided by N. Okay, so it's just algebra now from here, so we are going to use algebra to solve for that N. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is to isolate the square root term, this one. And so how am I going to do that? I do that by dividing 1.96 on both sides. So I go 1.96 on both sides, and so this is going to cancel, and so I would be left with, let's get calculator, 0.04 divided by 1.960, and it's going to give us 0.0204. Okay, it's going to give us 0.02041. okay, and that's equal to the square root of what's 0.7 times 0.3, so that would be 0.21. so that would be 0.21 divided by n. Okay, so let me copy that one. 0.02041 is equal to the square root of 0.21 divided by n. Okay, now again, how do I undo this square root sign? We are going to square both sides. Okay, we square both sides, and that should take care of the square root sign. Okay, so what is the square root of 0.0204? Okay, so this one, we square that answer now. Oops, we just squared that answer. Okay, backspace. So it's just this answer, and then we are going to square that one. Oops, red. Square, there you go, enter. So that would be 0.000416. okay, 3 zeros. Okay, you got 0.000416. okay, the equal to 0.21 divided by n. Now finally, it's just cross multiplication now, so multiply that one here, so that would give us n then is equal to, so cross multiply, you are going to have 0.21 divided by 0.000416. okay, and let's get that one. Calculator. Okay, so we got 0.21 divided by this one right here, and so that's 504.21. okay, so n is 504.21, and since we can't have a decimal there, this is the number of students, you can't have 0.21 student, we are going to round up, or 505 students, and then we finish with the sentence. The professor should sample 505 students to have a margin of error of plus minus 4% at 95% confidence. Okay, yay, you get that? So it's algebra, solving for n. Okay, and then we go to C. C is the same, except that you are going to practice on this one. I'm not going to do C, you are going to do C. When it says does not know the previous data, if you don't know the p-hat, if there's no past data on the p-hat, or you have no idea on what the p hat is, you are going to assume this one. If you don't know, you are going to assume p hat is equal to 0.5, meaning the q hat is 0.5. So I want you to do the same computations, same steps, but now instead of using 0.70, you are going to use 0.5. Okay, that's it.